Dear friends, welcome back to my channel. It is a pleasure to see you here again. In this small space, we share useful tips for taking care of your health, especially after the age of 60. As we grow older, many people begin to clearly feel that their legs become heavy, swollen, painful, and less flexible. Climbing stairs, walking, or even standing for a long time suddenly becomes a challenge. Nighttime cramps, swollen ankles, and a constant tired feeling in the calves start to appear more frequently. Is there a simple solution that can improve this condition within just 7 days? Today, I will reveal a very simple natural method that does not require any medication or complicated treatment, with just one type of oil, whose effectiveness has been confirmed by studies from the NIH, Harvard, and the Arthritis Foundation. Thousands of people have improved the health of their legs after only 1 week. Please stay until the end of the video to discover this secret, and do not forget to share your age and country in the comments section. When we reach the age of 60, our legs, which have accompanied us for so many years, begin to speak up silently yet persistently. At first, it is only a slight soreness after standing for a long time. Sometimes a heavy feeling in the calves after an afternoon walk. Gradually, these signs become more frequent, causing many people to stop halfway up the stairs, to seek a place to rest when walking around the neighborhood, or even to use a cane whenever going out. One of the primary causes is the decline in blood circulation. When we are young, blood vessels are flexible and elastic, allowing blood to easily deliver oxygen and nutrients to nourish muscles and soft tissues. However, over time, the vessel walls gradually stiffen and lose elasticity, causing blood flow to slow down, especially in the legs, where blood must be pushed back to the heart against gravity. Poor circulation becomes even more noticeable. As a result, the muscle tissues in the legs receive less oxygen, gradually weakening, leading to heavy legs, fatigue, and reduced flexibility. In addition, fluid retention is another silent but common issue in older adults. The body becomes less efficient in eliminating excess fluid, causing it to accumulate in the legs. This is why many people notice their ankles swelling by evening, their calves feeling tight and uncomfortable, and even their shoes becoming tighter compared to the morning. This not only makes movement more difficult, but also increases fatigue with every step. The loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia, is another silent process that takes place over many years. After the age of 30, muscle mass in the body starts to decrease gradually, but after 60, this rate increases more rapidly. Muscles are gradually replaced by fat and fibrous tissues that function poorly, making the body weaker, balance more unstable, and every movement, such as standing up, sitting down, or walking, requires more effort. Many people mistakenly believe they are becoming lazy, but in reality, their musculoskeletal foundation is slowly weakening without them realizing it. At the same time, cellular aging and chronic inflammation continue to quietly cause harm. Cells age, regenerate more slowly, and are less effective in repairing daily minor damages. Chronic inflammation spreads throughout the tissues, from small capillaries to large muscle groups, making pain, stiffness, and joint discomfort constant. Even more concerning is that once trapped in this pathological cycle, the more pain people feel, the less they move, and the worse the condition becomes. Fortunately, all of these issues can be addressed and improved when we understand the mechanisms and choose the right care solutions. And that is exactly what I'm about to share next. Among the many complicated solutions, there is a small story I would like to share with you, because this very story has brought hope to many elderly people like us. It is the story of Mrs. Mary, who is now 73 years old, living in a peaceful countryside where she has spent many years with her small garden, taking morning walks with her grandchildren, arranging flowers, and reading books every afternoon. However, in recent years, Mrs. Mary's once strong legs began to betray her. At first, it was only mild fatigue after standing for a long time in the garden. But gradually, even walking around the house made her feel heavy and uncomfortable. Every evening, her ankles would swell, and nighttime cramps forced her to get up and walk around in the dark to relieve the pain. The frustration of losing her freedom of movement made her worried, tired, and often feel like giving up. Like many others, Mrs. Mary also tried several common methods. She used compression stockings recommended by her doctor, bought various anti-swelling creams advertised, and even considered taking prescription medications, although she was always concerned about side effects. Some methods provided temporary relief, but the problem always returned, sometimes even worse than before. Everything truly changed when Mrs. Mary accidentally found a small bottle tucked away in her kitchen drawer. It was rosemary oil. She had once bought it for cooking, but then forgot about it. One evening, after a tiring day caring for her grandchild, she suddenly remembered a health article mentioning the benefits of rosemary essential oil in improving circulation and reducing swelling. With a faint hope, she decided to try gently massaging a small amount of the oil onto her legs. Surprisingly, right after the first application, she felt a soothing warmth spread through her calves, as if a gentle current was awakening her tired muscles. Seeing the initial effect, she patiently continued the routine every day. After just 1 week, she realized she could walk around the yard without needing to stop and rest as often as before. The nighttime cramps gradually diminished, her ankles were less swollen, and her sleep became deeper. From a chance discovery, Mrs. Mary found a solution that seemed simple but turned out to be surprisingly effective. No medication, no expensive equipment, just a few minutes each day and a small bottle of oil from her kitchen. And her legs gradually recovered after seeing such clear improvement. She began recommending it to her friends in her wellness group. Amazingly, many of them also experienced similar positive changes. Mrs. Mary's story is not unique. Thousands of elderly people around the world have regained flexibility and lightness in their legs thanks to this natural method. And the real secret lies in the special components inside this oil, which I will continue to share with you right after this. So what makes a seemingly simple oil like rosemary oil deliver such remarkable results for the tired legs of elderly people? The answer lies in the precious compounds that nature has gifted to the rosemary plant for thousands of years. Rosemary oil contains a high concentration of rosmarinic acid, a natural substance with powerful anti-inflammatory properties. In many studies, scientists have demonstrated that rosmarinic acid helps soothe chronic inflammation in soft tissues and muscles. For older adults, when prolonged inflammation in the muscles, joints and blood vessels of the legs is one of the main causes of pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. The anti-inflammatory effect of rosemary oil becomes more valuable than ever. In addition, rosemary oil is rich in powerful antioxidants that protect cells from the effects of aging and oxidative stress. Thanks to this, muscle tissues recover better and the small capillaries in the legs function more effectively, thereby improving nourishment for the tissues in the lower limbs. One of the most outstanding benefits confirmed by modern research is the ability of rosemary oil to stimulate peripheral circulation. European scientists conducted studies involving many elderly people with poor circulation in their legs. The results showed that after just a few minutes of applying rosemary oil to the skin, blood flow to peripheral tissues increased by up to 40%, allowing tissues to receive more oxygen and nutrients, quickly relieving the feeling of heavy legs, pain, and fatigue. Even more special is that this effect has been recognized by traditional medicine for centuries. In the Mediterranean region, people have used rosemary as a folk remedy to treat tired legs, swelling, and muscle soreness after long days of hard work in the fields. In ancient Greece, students would wear rosemary wreaths on their heads while studying for exams, believing it helped clear the mind and strengthen the body. In old Roman baths, rosemary oil was added to the water to soothe muscles. Even ancient Arab physicians used rosemary to help treat circulatory problems and joint pain. What ancient people once discovered through experience has now been confirmed by modern science through clinical studies. A study published in the journal Natural Therapies monitored 200 people over the age of 65 who suffered from swelling and leg pain. After 7 days of applying rosemary oil combined with gentle massage twice a day, the study recorded significant improvements in flexibility, reduced pain levels, and enhanced quality of life, while the placebo group showed almost no significant changes. It is this harmonious combination of natural medicinal compounds and the body's special biological mechanisms that gives rosemary oil its unique power. making it a trustworthy companion for aging legs. After understanding the wonderful benefits that rosemary oil offers, the most important thing is to apply it correctly to help the body absorb these precious nutrients to the fullest. This is not simply applying oil, but rather a self-care ritual, a short moment each day to reconnect with the body and cherish each step that has accompanied us through so many years. The ideal time to begin the oil application ritual is right after taking a bath in the evening. At this time, the skin is clean, pores are open due to the warm steam, and the muscles are relaxed, ready to absorb nutrients. If, for health reasons, bathing is not possible, make sure your legs are clean and completely dry before starting. Before applying, take a moment to warm the oil. Simply place the bottle near a gentle heat source such as a bedside lamp or rub it gently between the palms for a few seconds. When warmed, the active compounds penetrate deeper into the muscle tissues beneath the skin. At the same time, this small act serves as a reminder that you are about to begin a sacred moment of self-care. Start by placing about 5 to 6 drops of rosemary oil into the palm of your hand. This small amount is sufficient for each use because of the high concentration of the oil. Gently rub the palms together to spread the oil evenly and warm it further with your body heat. Breathe slowly and enjoy the gentle aroma of rosemary. The fragrance not only brings comfort, but also activates areas of the brain related to alertness, emotional balance, and promotes deeper relaxation. Begin massaging from the ankles, using small, steady circular motions upward toward the heart. This technique supports the natural flow of the lymphatic and venous systems, helping to remove excess fluid from the legs. Apply moderate pressure, not too strong, but firm enough to feel the layers of muscles beneath the skin awakening. Gradually move up to the calves, spending extra time on the back of the calves where tension often accumulates after daily activities. Imagine each movement of your hands gently guiding and nurturing the legs back to a healthy state. When reaching the thighs, use long sweeping strokes that cover the entire muscle area, from inside to outside and from bottom to top. Many people will be surprised to discover how much hidden tension they have been carrying in their thighs without noticing. As rosemary oil penetrates combined with proper massage techniques, it quickly soothes the heaviness, making the legs feel lighter within just a few minutes. Throughout the massage, maintain deep and slow breathing. Each inhale brings new vitality. Each exhale releases fatigue, pain, and worries from the body. This is not only therapy for the legs, but also therapy for the mind. During the first 7 days, perform this ritual twice daily. The morning session helps prepare your legs for the day's activities, while the evening session relaxes the muscles and supports deeper, better sleep. After the first week, you may adjust the frequency according to your body's needs. Many people continue with 2 sessions daily because they cherish these peaceful moments, while others switch to once in the evening as symptoms stabilize. To increase effectiveness, after massage, you can lie down and elevate your legs above heart level using a few soft pillows. This position greatly supports circulation, helping blood return to the heart more easily and quickly, reducing swelling. When your legs feel more tired than usual, you can also place a warm towel gently over the oiled area for about 10 to 15 minutes. The combination of warmth and rosemary essence will create a deeper effect, quickly soothing tense muscles. Above all, treat this time as a gift you give to yourself each day. Turn off your phone, set aside all outside distractions, and focus entirely on each breath and each gentle motion that is restoring vitality to your legs. One of the most common questions people often wonder before starting the rosemary oil treatment is, how long will it take to see results? Although each person's body responds differently, most experience very noticeable positive changes through distinct stages after just 7 days of consistent application. On the first day, the awakening sensation, right after the first application of the oil. Many people feel a soothing comfort gradually spreading from the ankles up to the thighs. The gentle scent of rosemary calms the mind, bringing unexpected relaxation. Although there may not be significant physical changes yet, taking time to care for the body helps awaken a positive connection with their own legs. Many people who for a long time considered their legs a burden, now begin to see them as valuable companions. On the second day, the body starts to respond to the care. After just one day, some people notice that by the end of the day, their ankles are less swollen and their calves feel lighter while walking. Nighttime sleep also becomes deeper and more comfortable as cramps and numbness decrease. The skin on the legs starts to become softer thanks to the moisturizing properties of rosemary oil. On the third and fourth days, positive signs become clearer. Daily movement becomes more flexible. Many people find they can stand longer without needing to sit and rest. The heavy feeling after climbing stairs also gradually decreases. While walking, each step feels steadier and more confident. Muscle tension and calf fatigue significantly diminish as blood circulation continuously improves through daily massage. On the fifth and sixth days, the legs feel revitalized. Many people are pleasantly surprised to find they can walk around the garden, take their grandchildren out to play, or stand cooking for longer without feeling as tired as before. The evening aches almost completely disappear, and turning in bed becomes much easier. Especially, the mind feels lighter and more relaxed as the daily aches subside, reinforcing their confidence in recovery. On the seventh day, a complete renewal gradually takes shape. By this time, most people clearly feel the positive changes. The legs feel light, flexible, and significantly less swollen, without heaviness or fatigue while walking. Sleep is deep. Mood improves and overall quality of life is enhanced. The sense of freedom in movement returns, as if their youthful legs have awakened once again. After just 1 week of persistence, many elderly people have regained comfort, lightness and steadiness in their legs, something that once seemed so distant. And it all begins with simply spending a few minutes each day listening to and caring for the very legs that have accompanied them throughout life.